Yes, Mum. I'm almost at the Trotro stand. The lecture went long, but I'm fine. Don't wait up for me, okay? I'll eat when I get home.
You there! Stop! Where are you going at this time of night? Good evening, officer. I'm coming from school, University of Ghana. I was waiting for a Trotro home.
We've had reports of robbery in this area.
I have my student ID right here, Inspector. My name is Kofi Asante.
I'm a third-year engineering student. I have done nothing wrong.
You match the description they gave us. You are under arrest.
Please, what have I done? You can't just arrest me. On what grounds? I have rights.
This cannot be happening. I was just going home.
Book him. Suspected involvement in the Achimota robberies. Detained for questioning. Process him.
Please, Teeth. I want to call someone. I have the right to inform someone of my detention.
Please, let me do my work in peace.
Mom, I just wanted to come home.
Good morning. I am here to see my client, Kofi Asante, who was brought in last night. I understand he has been held for approximately 9 hours without charge.
Good morning, barrister. Please, let's talk in our conference room.
Inspector Mensah, there are no grounds to continue this detention. No charge has been laid. No warrant existed at the time of arrest. My client presented valid identification. What occurred last night constitutes unlawful arrest and false imprisonment. It's a civil wrong, and I trust you understand the implications. I recommend that this station comply with all constitutional requirements going forward. Every officer in this room should know, Article 14 is not optional. You cannot habitually be arresting innocent citizens for no wrong done. This comes with serious civil liabilities.
Thank you. I didn't even know what to do. I kept saying I had rights, but I didn't know how to make them listen.
That's why we have lawyers. But Kofi, you were right to say what you said. Know your rights. Article 14, Article 19, no arrest without lawful cause, no detention beyond 48 hours without charge, and always barge, always ask for the reason for your arrest.
I'll remember that.
False imprisonment is the unlawful restraint of a person's freedom of movement without their consent and without lawful justification, whether by physical force, threat, or other means that prevent a person from leaving. False imprisonment is not merely an inconvenience. It is a violation of one of the most fundamental rights a human being possesses, the right to liberty. In Ghana, the Constitution protects every citizen. Whether you are arrested by police or detained by a private citizen, the law has clear requirements. No arrest without lawful cause. No detention without charge beyond the constitutional limit. No denial of legal counsel. If those rights are violated, by a police officer, a security guard, or any private person, there are legal remedies available to you. It is both a criminal offense and a civil wrong under Ghanaian law. The Constitution of Ghana, 1992, Article 14. Article 14 states, right to personal liberty. No person shall be deprived of personal liberty except as permitted by law. Let me give you scenarios that may constitute false imprisonment. 1. Exceeding detention time limits, holding a suspect beyond 48 hours without bringing them before a court or charging them with an offense. 2. Detaining after acquittal or bail, continuing to hold a person after a court has granted bail, discharged them, or after charges have been dropped. 3. Denial of right to counsel, refusing to allow a detained person access to a lawyer or refusing to allow them to inform a family of their detention. 4. Employer-employee restraint, an employer preventing an employee from leaving the premises or locking an office to force a confession, regardless of context. 5. Detaining on mere suspicion. Shopkeepers must understand that detaining a suspect for a long time without calling the police is against the law. You must report the incident promptly. Even a lawful citizen arrest becomes unlawful if the person is not handed to police as soon as practicable. Prolonged holding by a citizen arrest, even of a known offender, is false imprisonment. Now let's look at what some liabilities or consequences of false imprisonment comes with. The person who commits false imprisonment can be charged with kidnapping, unlawful restraint, or assault if force was used. A conviction may result in a fine or imprisonment, and also the victim can sue for damages in the civil courts. A court may award general damages for distress and loss of liberty, and special damages for financial losses suffered. No physical harm needs to be proven. The confinement itself is enough.
Employers or businesses can be held vicariously liable if their employee or security guard commits false imprisonment in the course of their duties. So to wrap it up, every person has a constitutionally protected right to personal liberty in Ghana. Citizens making arrest must hand the detained person over to the police immediately. Detention beyond 48 hours without charge is unconstitutional and may constitute false imprisonment. False imprisonment creates criminal, civil, and disciplinary liability for the perpetrator. Victims have real remedies in civil action for compensation and damages. And finally, it's your turn to help us grow. Kindly leave us a like and subscribe to this channel so we can create more of these videos. Let's meet in the next episode.